I'm a few days or a week late with this story, but I'm doing it now. James Trafford, I've been told he's set to leave City because he was number one at the start of the season. He wasn't very good. He brought Donnarumma in as a far better keeper, and now he wants to leave. I mean, fine. I mean, he showed he's number two. He's never been number one. He's not good enough to be number one. I mean, when he was number one, the home loss to Tottenham on the second game of the season. I remember he should have saved. We lost 2-0. He should have saved, for me, both the goals. And the defeat at Brighton 2-1, he should have saved at least one of the goals. So they should have got a 0-0 against Tottenham. City didn't score, so it'd have been a 0-0. He should have saved both the goals. City should have got a 0-0. Donnarumma was in the goal, would have got a 0-0. And the defeat at Brighton, 2-1, I mean, he should have saved one of them goals, so he should have got a draw at Brighton at least. I think he should have saved both the goals at Brighton too, but given the benefit of the doubt, he's with one of the goals then, but he should have saved at least one of them, so he should have got a 1-1 at Brighton at least. I think he should have saved both, so I think we should have won 1-0. We should have got a 0-0 to Tottenham, and we should have won 1-0 at Brighton, but say he couldn't have done anything about one of the goals at Brighton. I think he should have saved both, but let's just give him the benefit of the doubt. We should have got a 1-1 at least. He should have saved at least one of the goals, but I think he should have saved both. So yeah, he's proved he's not, since then he's lost his place, hasn't he? So 3 wins with him in goal, 3 games with him in goal, 3 games with him in goal when he was number one win, 2 losses. That's not good enough. And someone said about this, do I think City were lucky to beat Newcastle the other day? No. Someone said about the Dan Burn disallowed goal being pushed offside. Yeah, that happens all the time. That's happened loads of times. It was offside. People get pushed. The goal was deservedly ruled out, yeah. We deserved to beat Newcastle. We should have won by more than 2-1. But proves Donnarumma is the best. I mean, that vital saves he made it 2-1, right at the end at 2-1. They'd have got an undeserved draw had it gone in, but it was a fabulous fabulous save. James Trafford would have allowed it in probably, and they'd have got an undeserved draw. I mean, we battered Newcastle. We had a poor second half, but we battered them. We should have been more than 2-1. I mean, Foden missed a sitter, Haaland missed a sitter. Marmoush missed a great chance in the first half. We should have won by more than 2-1 and pissed off we only won 2-1. But yeah, that vital save, that's what I mean. Donnarumma's great. The vital save at Liverpool, the vital save at home to Newcastle, won 1-2-1, like I just said the other day. But we should have won more than 2-1. We should have won by at least 3-1, like we did in the league game against Newcastle. But yeah, Haaland was wasteful. Foden was wasteful. Marmoush should have won by more than 2-1 against Newcastle. I was pissed off it was only 2-1. It made Newcastle look like a decent team, and we should have won by more than 2-1. But about the disallowed goal, yeah, it was a foul. It was offside, I'm sorry. He was pushed in an offside position, yeah. It happens all the time. See, they've done that all for years. It was never going to stand. Great play from the referee. But we should have won more than 2-1. The goal was always going to be disallowed. It was a correct decision. He was pushed in an offside position. We see that all the time. But I'm pissed off City didn't win by more. We should have won by more than 2-1. We should have finished it off. But that save by Donnarumma was absolutely fabulous. Had Newcastle got a draw, it would have been absolutely retarded. Would have been undeserved and retarded. We couldn't beat a shit team like Newcastle at home, but Donnarumma saved us. That great save. But we should have finished it off before then. We were wasteful. Should have won the game more than 2-1. The score should have been about 4-5 on City. That'd have been better. Scoreline made Newcastle look like a decent team, and they're not. We should have won by more than 2-1. And now you mentioned a goal that should have been disallowed. Everyone bangs on about that disallowed Dan Burns goal. I've just gone through that, but the goal Newcastle scored from a deflection from that Hall geezer. I mean, Donnarumma's vision was being blocked off by another player. That goal should have been disallowed. The Newcastle goal should have been disallowed. We should have won the game 2-0. That goal should not have stood. The Newcastle goal should have been ruled out for offside and for blocking Donnarumma's vision. That goal should have been disallowed. So yeah, it should have been 2-0, not 2-1. We should have beat Newcastle 2-0. And we should have won by more than 2-1 anyway with all the wasted chances. but it should have been 2-0, not 2-1. That goal by Newcastle should not have been allowed. It was offside, and Donnarumma's vision was blocked off. I've seen it numerous times. The goal should not have stood. Newcastle got lucky. It should not have stood, and it was a deflection anyway, but the goal should not have stood. And in the reverse fixture, when we lost at St James's Park 2-1, I mean, both the Newcastle goals, I think, should have been ruled out. Was one of them at least, so we should have got a 1-1 at their ground, so Newcastle can't complain. We should have got something from their ground. It was an absolute fiddle. Both them goals, I feel, should have been ruled out. Well, certainly one of them should have been ruled out. We should have left with 1-1 draw at least. It was absolutely retarded. Anyway, about James Trafford leaving. Proves he's not good enough to be number one anyway. Proves he's not good enough to be number one. So if he wants to go, let him go. Because he'll always be number two with Donnarumma around. But yeah, we deserved to beat Newcastle, and we should have won by more, and we shouldn't have lost the reverse fixture at their ground. We should have got a 1-1 at least. Both for Newcastle goals, I feel, should have been ruled out in the loss at St James's Park. One of them at least should have got a 1-1. I remember the game. Anyway, thanks for watching. If James Trafford wants to go, let him go. He's proved he can't do it, number one.